What's up? This is Beau from BLESSTHEFALL, and you're watching PitCam TV.
Hey, I'm Monica with PitCam, and I'm here with Beau from BLESSTHEFALL. Hey.
Hello. Hi.
How's the tour going so far?
It's going awesome. Thank you for asking. It's going really good. I'm stoked to be here. Last time we were here, it was, or the time before, it was freezing cold. And today it's like, I mean, it's a little bit rainy, but
Still cold.
it's, you know, it's not bad. We walked all the way to Starbucks.
All
Like,
the way to Starbucks?
2 miles away, but yeah, I'm excited to play here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys have won over the European crowds by now?
Oh, we're working on it. We're working on it. I don't know if we come here often enough, because I think some bands come a lot more than we do.
Yeah.
You know, we come like once a year.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I want to come. I want to be able to tour here more, and hopefully with the new record, you know, our fan base will go up a little bit, and we, you know, we can come back more. It's a little bit heavier. I know you guys like heavy music. So. We were like, all right, we gotta make it heavy. No bullshit.
Just for Europe.
Yeah, just for Europe.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What's your favorite European city?
Probably.
You don't have to say
okay,
Berlin.
okay.
No pressure. I'm not even
Well,
German,
after
so I'm
Berlin-
totally neutral.
After Berlin, my favorite city is probably Prague.
Oh.
Prague is amazing, man. It's super fun, and it's kind of, you know, it's a little bit touristy, but there's a lot of really cool things to see. There's some modern architecture. There's obviously like some really, really cool, you know, old stuff to check out, and buildings to see and things like that, and a lot of really cool shops, and the little like neighborhoods are really cool. You can get lost in there. It's super cool. Yeah.
Have you had a chance to check out Berlin?
Not completely, no.
Never?
No. Well, we played. The other venue we played at was next to part of the Berlin Wall, not the like
magnet or something.
Yeah, it wasn't like the real part, but it had like a bunch of art on it, like graffiti and things like that, and so that's really cool. But hopefully someday I can actually, you know, maybe come out and just backpack, and just not, you know, because when you play shows, it's like, okay, you got 2 hours, go do something, you know, and you're like, if no one's there to show you where to go, you're just like, oh yeah, I'll just go to Starbucks and come back. I don't know. But yeah, so.
I hear you guys have been watching American movies with German voiceovers. What was that like?
Well,
Was it pretty crazy for you guys?
yeah. Oh yeah, the other day, it was like 13 going on 30 or something, which I've never seen before. But it was like Jennifer Garner, and we turned the TV on, and we're just like, oh my gosh, it's so funny to us, because obviously their mouth isn't like linked up, but yeah, it's funny. I think it's funnier when it's Japanese, because it's like,
Oh, they do it as well.
oh yeah, I think everyone does it. They all.
Scandinavia doesn't.
No?
Or Holland.
Holland?
Mm.
Oh. Well, screw them.
No.
Oh no, I'm just kidding.
Do any of you guys know any German?
Dankeschön. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent.
Am I that good? That's all I know.
So what else do you guys do when you're not on stage, when you're on tour? Except for going to Starbucks.
Well, I usually I like to play basketball. I like to play hockey, and video games. My wife loves video games, so we go out and find, and she is like really into it. So she finds like good games for us to play together. Sorry. Yeah, just that, and just relax, and you know.
What's this Wet Floor Wednesday you guys have going?
Oh man, well, actually that's from a friend of my wife's would post these Wet Floor Wednesdays where they would just they'd pretend to fall down, you know, and like. And we saw it, and they're like, oh, you guys should do one, you know, like you guys should do Wet Floor Wednesday. So we did one once, and it was like a hit, like everyone was like, that is the funniest thing ever. So you know, we don't really take ourselves too seriously. So we kind of were like, all right, we just kept doing it and found funnier, weirder ways to do it, you know. So it's just something to do when you're bored and something funny. It's like just a show that we don't. You know, we don't take ourselves too seriously.
Do the fans send you photos as well?
Oh, yeah, the fans love it now. Yeah, there's like thousands of tags on Instagram. Like, everyone's doing it now. It's pretty cool.
Oh, not bad. You recently released your 4th full-length called Hollow Bodies.
Yes.
What is the meaning behind the title Hollow Bodies?
Well, basically, the title came from the song Hollow Bodies, which is based off The Walking Dead, which is like my favorite show ever.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
yeah, it's so good. And so what I wanted to do with this record is really, as far as lyrics and things like that, is to use more metaphors and kind of really tell these really imaginative stories to kind of, you know, based on real life things, but to give people something to really think about and to sit there and dream about, you know, and like they could paint these pictures, you know, of, you know, from our songs. And so that came, you know, as kind of about zombies and stuff, but it basically is about people who have no soul, have no spirit, really, and they just kind of just live their lives and then they don't really have any meaning, you know? So especially like in the music industry and stuff, there's a lot of bullshit out there. So it's kind of like our way to talk about that sort of subject. And the name, like the lyric was so cool, and you know that we thought that'd be awesome for a album title, and the artwork came out, and it just everything kind of fell into place. So yeah, it worked really well.
I'm so in love with that artwork. What can you tell me about it?
Well, Danielle Tunstall is a photographer, and our merch guy Dave, he sent us a link, and he's like, check out this photographer. She's amazing. You know, her work is so good. Like, tell me what you think. And we looked at her, we're like, that's fucking awesome. Like, cool, let's give her some ideas, you know. And we said we want to kind of hear some lyrics, you know, hear, you know, our idea. We love the blood or the black, you know, and like the kind of falling apart, you know, the face falling apart, and underneath is like concrete almost, you know. It's like, you know, it's kind of hollow underneath. It's not like a real, you know, human beings kind of thing. So she killed it, man. Like, she did a great job. She's super talented, and the whole layout just looks so awesome and so creepy, and I love it.
Do you know if it's just a photo and Photoshop, or did she have a model with makeup and everything?
Oh, yeah, she had a model with makeup, and there was some Photoshop, to obviously, for some of the stuff to kind of make it, you know, look a little bit more realistic. But
there was makeup involved.
Oh, yeah.
So what sets this album apart from the ones before?
Everything. It's so, I feel like even just the sound itself, when we just listen to this record compared to our old records, it just sounds bigger and it sounds like so much balls and like just so fucking intense, you know. It's like, and I think, you know, Eric and Elliot have become even, you know, greater guitarists than they already were, so, and songwriters. And I think I stepped it up a lot. I went to like 2 different vocal coaches to kind of just kind of exercise and kind of learn a bit more before I went to the studio. So I found like I think I got even a little bit better than last time. There goes that again. But yeah. So it, you know, even as far as that's concerned, vocals and everything, it's just we all stepped it up, you know. And songwriting, I think, is better than we've ever done, and it's a lot heavier, a lot darker, you know, which is kind of cool. It's very real, and I think that we're gonna maybe hopefully carry this new style into the next part of our careers and stuff like that. So I think we captured something awesome and something unique, you know. So it's cool.
You chose Joey Sturgis as a producer this time around. Why is that?
We love Joey's work, and you know, we wanted someone that could take our band and improve it and multiply it. You know, as far as the sound's concerned, he made us sound like we've never sounded before. You know, it's like we listen to like maybe like that Amir record, and we're like, man, that's the heaviest record I've ever heard. You know, like if he can do that, you know, and he really did a great job with them and a lot of bands. You know, so he's a bit new school. You know, and our last producer that did Witness and Awakening, he's very old school, and so everything was recorded very naturally and, you know, and a lot of natural tones and things like that, which are cool, you know, and they sound awesome. But, you know, we wanted like a metal record, you know. So yeah, he did a great job, man. And even like the digital parts, you know, of the songs, he did great with that, you know, where we're not too good with that. You know, we did some stuff our own, and then we're like, all right, make that cooler, you know, like really work on that, you know. So he was able to take what we did and went, you know, just literally multiply it. And we have some live strings, like violins and things like that we've never had before. So yeah, he's great. He's awesome.
And you got to do a duet with your wife.
Yes.
What was that like?
It was awesome, man. She's so talented, and you know, it's kind of started. I was in our room, like we have a little studio in our apartment. And I was like, hey, can you come in here? I'm having a hard time writing to this song. You know, I can't really find anything that I'm really excited about. So she goes, all right, play it, you know. And I had like the microphone stuff. So right away she starts writing melodies. like just coming out ideas and ideas, and I'm like, this is crazy, like this is awesome. So she wrote the melodies for the verses and the chorus. And then I was just, you know, I showed the guys and I go, hey, what do you think about Light singing on the record? They're like, yeah, let's do it, you know. And I asked her, and we had promised ourselves that we would never write music together if, you know, if it didn't happen naturally. You know, we didn't want management or record label or someone telling us what to do. We just wanted to do it naturally, you know. So it happened perfect, and the song came out perfect. So it was awesome.
Are you getting sick of getting shit for your so-called whiny vocals?
No.
I read it everywhere. I'm like, he must be getting sick of this.
I mean, it's weird because there's people a lot more whiny than I am. So
yeah, I agree.
Right? There's like, it can get pretty bad, but you know, I don't care. I think obviously, you know, more people like it than don't like it, because definitely. You know, we sold in the first week twice the amount of records that we've sold, you know, of the last two. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's this much better, you know. And so if a few people call me whiny, it's probably like hardcore kids, you know. It's like, probably, yeah. You know what I mean? Well, go listen to whoever you listen to. You go listen to Terror, you know. Like, don't listen to our band because you won't like us. So.
Are you surprised that the Beau versus Craig discussion is still going? It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's more like people that they're just so stuck in the past. Like, come on, man. Like, they're probably the same people that live in like their parents' basement and work at like, you know, some shitty job and like they can't move forward with their lives, and they're like, let's talk about something that happened 6 years ago. Yeah. It's like, come on, man, get real. Like, he's got so many other bands. Go listen to one of his other bands. Like, you know, this is like, I've done 3 records with the band. He's done 1. Yeah. So, you know, he's a great dude though. You know, he's really cool, and he has a lot of heart, and he tries really hard, and he wants to make all the different types of music. So he's doing well, and we're friends, you know. So it's like, people don't get that, you know. So it's like, it's so old. It
seems like a lot of people like to create drama where there's none, huh?
Absolutely, and that's the internet, man. The internet is just like, someone wants to say something that will piss someone off because they just want to see somebody react a certain way. They'll be like, this is gay. And everyone's like, no, it's not gay. And like, everyone freak out, you know, or like something like that. So, I mean, I feel like I never had to really deal with people like hating me for being like the new singer. BLESSTHEFALL fans are super sweet, man. They're like the nicest, I think, and they are accepting of whoever, you know. When Mike left and Elliot was in the band, they were like, awesome. Like, at least you didn't break up, you know. They're very proud that you're still a band. They're making music. That's what they're proud of, you know. They're not like, well, I like this guy, so no, I don't like the band anymore. It's like, so our real fans are actually awesome, you know, and they don't care. It's always just like some random people who don't matter.
The first video of this record was for You Are a Crown, But You're Not King. What was the idea behind the video, except for everything being on fire?
Yeah, everything is on fire. That's it. No, it was the director's idea. Was kind of like, he wanted a guy that kind of like, you know, he built his bed and he laid in it. You know, he built the fire and he wanted to kind of. It's almost like a suicide, which people didn't really realize. I thought it was gonna be kind of intense, you know, of a thing, but I thought it'd be cool. So basically, the dude, you know, lights his fire and steps into it, you know, and kind of just wanted to end the life that he was living there, and then he kind of turned into something else, you know, which you saw at that. And so it was cool. The director's awesome, and the fire was amazing, and you know, it's fun.
Did they set you on fire as well, or did the stunt
arm on fire?
Yeah.
They set my whole arm on fire, which was awesome. Like, I was like, I'll light my entire body on fire. They're like, no, you can't do that.
They won't let you?
No. But I lit my arm all the way up, and it went up, and it was super cool. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Any more videos coming in the near future? Yeah,
I think so. We're trying to figure out what song to do, and we'll probably see what the fans are really liking from the record, and kind of see what they are into and what they would like to see as well, because we stay in touch with our fans pretty well. So we'll see how the songs keep going and how they progress, and I think it'd be cool to do a song to do Hollow Bodies or something like that, just because it's such a it's such a heavy song. And it's very dark, and I think we could come up with like a really cool concept, just like the Fire one. Maybe like a part 2 from the Fire one.
I was gonna ask about
which
that.
would be really rad.
Kind of looks like there's a sequel coming.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
What's the rest of the year look like? You guys, what are you doing?
We're going to the U.S. Full U.S. tour with ABR, and actually 2 Canada shows as well, and that's gonna be insane. Those shows are gonna be so crazy. So, and then we're looking to get down to Australia, and hopefully do like a headliner down there. No one really knows about that yet, but we're working on it.
Okay.
And,
have you been there before?
Oh yeah, we've been there a few times, but we've never headlined. Okay. So hopefully we can put a cool package together down there and have some fun, you know. And we're looking to get to hopefully Southeast Asia as well, and maybe South America. Just kind of go see the world again, you know. Yeah. And I think, you know, especially with this record, like so many people are very into it, and I feel like it's going to take us to different parts of the world that we never got to go. Like I feel like even next time that we come here, that more people will catch on, you know, because it's only been out for like 3 weeks or something. So, you know, a lot of people haven't heard it out here yet. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Of course.
Anything you want to say to your German fans?
Oh, we love you, and thank you so much for supporting us. And I hope you like this fisheye. And we'll see you next time, the next show.